Drop that on there. Alright. Now go back to holding this. Just feeling that split line. I guess there ain't much we can do. Okay. Oh, much nicer. Alright. We've got these slides on here. Alright, go slip the unit in. Just like that. Alright, slip the belt back on. And we're going to go ahead and 180 the belt just for the heck of it. As we're bringing up the tension, we usually like to roll it over by hand. Once we know it's not going to go either way, we can go ahead and kick it. Oh boy, I'm enjoying that sound already, but it sounds pretty nice. Okay, release the lock. We just want to track it straight. Sound real nice. Boy, that makes me happy. And you know, a pair of those bearings right there at my cost was probably no more than about 12 bucks. Ready to fly again. Okay, it wasn't an expensive repair, but it is one that could have been expensive if you just keep letting this go. This one right here, right now, I can't roll it. I mean, I can feel it rock back and forth, but there's something definitely in between the bearings, and it's not letting it roll right now. And I'm sure they're metal shielded bearings. That's the reason why these failed prematurely, not because they were Taiwan. If you took the same Taiwan bearing and ordered the Taiwan rubber sealed bearing, they would probably be still running. This environment, the dust and everything else that this thing throws out, shielded bearings do not keep that stuff out. So it was destined to fail. This is a production model. You buy these off the shelf. Whenever you have production, you have shortcuts. It's the facts. Alright, so anyway, we fixed this. I have another quickie tip that I like to touch on. I have several people that'll come in the door or whatever, and they'll see that I've had this rack in a couple different places, but they'll see this amount of grinders and, hey, you think you got enough grinders? Well, yeah. But I didn't go out and buy all of these all at once, and there's a reason why I have this quantity. But let me take you through a run here. These two Black & Deckers right here are over 22 years old right now. This series of yellow ones here were right between 12 and 13 years ago. And this set of red ones here was 4 years ago, and it was buy two, get one free. Now, the 2-wire wheels, one's for stainless, one's for steel. Multiple disc and stones for various kinds of materials. If you're working stainless, you want to stay on stainless. If you're working aluminum, stay on aluminum. Keep steel away from everything. And don't contaminate your steel with other various things as well. Minimize changing time. Actually will save even a one-man shop enormous amount of time. You know, it's just a minute or 2 minutes in between here or there, and over the years these things are more than paid for themselves already, just in the man hours that I've saved. Now, I've never had to throw out a grinder, and I've never scrapped one. But like this one right here, I was working on the duck boats there, and I mean, I was jamming it. This thing's got 13 amps, okay? These are like 7.5 amps. The rest of these are 12, 13, 14 amps. I won't buy nothing less than that right now. And I like to use all the amps this thing has got. And I blew this head right off of the thing. And I didn't throw it away. I found out about ereplacement.com. And you log on to ereplacement.com and you punch in your DeWalt, your Black & Decker, your Makita, your Tabo, your whatever. You punch that in, your model number and everything else, and they'll come up and they give you a schematic that gives you the breakdown. You can take it all completely apart, and you can order every piece of this right from ereplacement.com. And cheap. This whole entire gear head, because I blew out the gear. So I thought I was just going to replace 2 gears. The whole housing and the matching set of gears, all shipped, 40 bucks. You can't beat it. Here's a little tip. The reason why I built the rack and I actually got them out here, the first thing that wears out on a grinder is the cord. Okay? Some of you might have this habit, okay, but some of you gotta have a helper, okay? They want to do this, huh? Okay, and then I love this one here. Around the handle back and around the handle back, okay? And then throw it in the toolbox. How many times, that's gonna wear out a cord. I never do that. It hangs. One loop over the top. That's why they have a rack here. Not because I want to show them off, because I want them to last a long time. I want them handy. I want to see what I have up here, so I can quickly grab. If you had all that, you would go crazy trying to drag them out of a box with all those cords and everything else. So there's a tip on maintenance in your grinders. Also, one of these especially. Through the years, you buy a grinder and you'll click it on. You ever, man, this thing sounds like it's hollow. And do yourself a favor, whenever you get a grinder, brand new, and even your grinder right now, tomorrow, pull it out of the box. Take your 4 screws out of there. Pull the head apart. Put some grease in there. Okay? One of these, there was grease in every single one of these. But the grease was wiped off into the corner, not even on a gear on one of these. So one of these was running dry, okay? They're making grinders for a reason. And they're not putting grease in there for a reason, all right? Yeah, sometimes, you know, don't put too much grease. I've learned that. You can see here I've got grease blowing out of this one here. So make sure you got some grease, and you can get any replacement parts for any of your tools, not just grinders. You can get it for your saws, your other things. eReplacement.com. All right, see you later. Get her done.